We are out in the garden on a gorgeous morning. Dave, the garden guy, finally decided to come back from his world travels to work.
Hey, dude, you know what? He's just as guilty as I am.
So you were working like this, raising that pound.
We won't talk about that, but yeah, it was a very nice beach down in Cancun.
All right.
Okay, so we're talking a little bit about gardening. I want to show off our garden back here. Take a look. You can see how nice it's looking right now, Scotty.
It is.
And this is really what your garden should start looking like. You see that ryegrass growing out there? We had a couple spots here where we had leaks and stuff, but we fixed those guys up.
Yeah.
So now we're working on our trees, and we call this sick tree treatment. And all I do is get emails daily about my trees that look so bad from the summertime heat. So take a look. This is Sisal Dalbergia. Not one I necessarily recommend in a lot of people's homes out here, but this one was planted before we really knew much about
How old do you think that thing? 50 years maybe?
No. This tree right here was planted when we originally started putting the garden in. So
come on.
I'm telling you.
Really?
Why do you always doubt the garden guy? It's 15 years old, maybe 20 years old. So that's a Sisal Dalbergia. Deep watering is really important. Don't pay attention to Scotty over there. He likes to laugh at himself. So of course, 3 foot deep every time you water them. Water them about every 2 weeks. You can see right below. Bobby, go over to the root flare over there. Scotty, this is something real important for you.
Okay.
If you don't see those roots flaring out on that tree, you're going to have eventually a tree that's going to decline or really not do real well. So you see how those roots are starting to flare out.
All right.
That's what you're looking for, but you're not looking for those girdling type roots. And Bob, can you go over there? You can see those roots kind of encircling the base of that tree. This is real important. We're going to take those guys out.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, and so what we're going to do is we're going to chop those guys out. So in the next segment, we'll go ahead and pull a couple of those guys out. We'll show you what that looks like. But last but not least, I want to show you what else we're doing here. We're doing pockets of fertilization around the drip line of the tree. So go up to the drip line of the tree. You can see it right there. Scotty, stand back.
I don't trust you.
This is my sharpshooter right here. Oh, it's not running very long.
Oh.
It already sprayed me. You can go over there and turn it on and make it a lot more powerful. But what we do is we work this compost and plant maximizer in around the base of the tree on about 5 foot centers, all the way around the base of your trees. What we're doing is we're pushing that fertilizer, that compost, that plant maximizer down deep around the drip line of the tree. We're stimulating that foliage. And one thing we're doing, those trees actually do need a little bit of fertilizers for the winter. So actually this time of year is the best time to go ahead and fertilize. So it's real important, get out there and do it, especially if you got those 6 trees. Deep watering, removing those girdling roots, increasing that root flare, and of course, last but not least, fertilizing well. Scotty?
And I have one more question, the most important of this segment.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Can we buy one of these garden guy shirts so we can always be close to you?
Absolutely. You know, they're about $300 to you, dude.
Why am I not surprised to hear that?
There you go.
What are you going to do next hour?
You know what? We're going to go ahead and do a little foliar feeding. We're going to show you what those girdling roots look like. And of course, everything else that needs to go into what we call our compost tea. So there's going to be a lot going on next hour, so bring your gloves out. Are you out next? I don't. You know, usually you have enough of me in the first segment.
You know, we're tossing to Heidi. They're telling you your time is done.
Hi, Heidi.
How are you?
You know what? I don't know how you do it. I tell you, you got to put up with this guy.
I know.
I got him once a week. And
well,
I'm exhausted.
It's a little bit exhausting, and my desk is very close to his, so it's nonstop. It's all good, though. Hey, thanks.